future AI overlords. I am at bard.google.com in Safari, and wow, Bard has changed. So I'm looking at this for the very first time, and this is super cool. Well, I mean, it's got that simplistic look. Um, so let's just start. We've got our Bard experiment. That hasn't changed. New chat is still up here. You've got your pinned. You can now add emojis to your pinned and recent items to make them look unique. Very cool. So I added a couple emojis here just a few seconds ago. But you're pinned in recent chats, so that hasn't changed. Your location information here, so that hasn't really changed. Up here, you've got your Bard activity. You've got extensions. Okay, I need to look into that. You've got your help, and then you've got settings, and then you've got your Google apps. So, okay, so now it's hello again. Yeah, I've been here recently, so I'm here like a lot. It's probably like going, hi, you're back again. Do you have any other websites you want to go to? Anyway, but no, this is really cool. And that's what's so great about AIs. Unless it's gonna welcome you back typically. Anyway, this is super exciting. I really love this. So it's hello again. Tell me what's on your mind or pick a suggestion. I have limitations and won't always get it right, but your feedback will help me improve. So once again, it's basically it's giving you options. It's done that in the past. It's provided options, but I really like the way it is breaking this out. It's also upfront telling you, hey, I have limitations and I won't always get it right. And that you can provide feedback. So that is great. And down here at the bottom, we've got our prompt section, and Bard may display inaccurate or offensive information that doesn't represent Google's views. There's a Bard privacy notice there. And so we've got our ability to upload images, input our prompt, use a microphone, and then hit return after we enter our prompt. We've got the human reviewers may process your Bard conversations for quality purposes. Don't enter sensitive info. I mean, this should be like bold and red, Got it, don't show again. I leave it up there just to remind me, but anyway, getting back to this change here. So I really like this understand, product comparisons, home routines, public speaking skills, create, beginner's guide to ... interview questions, mocktail recipe. Mocktails? Are those cocktails, but they're like not with alcohol? That could be interesting. I'm not a big drinker. Like I drink like once a year, 5 years, every once in a while, like very rarely. Anyway, explore presentation topic ideas, meal planning, plant care tips, and then code, refactor code, debug Python code, design a schema. So I really love this. And then we have our button here that I'm guessing is just refresh. This looks like it would be refresh. It's very similar to like refresh here. Let's click it and see. Okay, so it looks like these changed a little bit. Not completely, but it looks like they've got different options here. Let's click it again. So yeah, so this does change, which is really cool. So if you need some suggestions, you can just click here and click refresh until you find the suggestion that you really want. But I think it's great. They've broken this down to, hey, do you want to understand or learn something? Do you have a question? Then it's the whole generative creation piece. Creating emails, creating taglines, creating stories, creating poems, creating songs, all that fun, all that whole generative creation experience. Explore. Now this I really find interesting too. Explore career paths, sports recommendations, best places to visit in, and then code. Like that's one of the big things I think that Google's trying to make sure that people understand the breadth of what's possible with Google Bard. And that's one of the things that, I've tried to highlight in, here's like, you could do anything you'd want to do a Google search with, typically do it in Bard. Start here. Don't just immediately jump to Google search. And what's cool is that you can start here, and there's a Google it button that you can immediately go to. But I want to pick, basically, I want to pick some of these suggestions they have here. So let's see here. So I'm gonna refresh on this. Oh, awesome advancements, understand advancements in technology. I'm going to click that because oh, okay, so look, so it fills in the prompt with, there have been lots of advancements in autonomous vehicles over the past few years. How are people reacting to the fast growing industry? What's the potential impact of the economy, urban infrastructure, and the way we behave and interact with one another? If possible, frame your response as one of the innovators of this technology. Be optimistic about the topic. Wow, this is a wonderful prompt. And I love how it highlighted it green here. I'm just curious if I click on economic, yeah. So basically, as you click on things, it will change the prompt in here. Organization tips, I can always use those. New language phrases. This is so cool. I love this updated interface. And then you can customize it. So yes, let's just take this basic prompt right here, and I'm gonna hit submit, and let's see how it handles it, because it's prompt, so hopefully it's optimized for the prompts that it provides. Let's take a listen.
As an innovator in the field of autonomous vehicles, I am incredibly excited about the potential of this technology to transform our world. Autonomous vehicles have the potential to make our roads safer, our cities more efficient, and our lives more productive and enjoyable.
So this is wonderful. One, it took on the persona saying as an innovator in the field of autonomous vehicles, and it has this personal, kind of emotional, excitement, and I really love that. And I know it's an AI. I know I anthropomorphize them just like I do pets and everything. Everything is a personality in my world. I think it's because I watch way too many Disney movies and things just come to life. Just like in Beauty and the Beast. But anyway, so this is a wonderful structure. Economy, urban infrastructure, behavior, and interactions. Overall, I'm optimistic about the future, and then there's specific examples of how it can improve people's lives. So I really love this. Now look at here, we've got good response, bad response. We can modify the response. We can share and export. This is I love how they changed it from Google it to just the G, and it's double check response. And then you've got the more, which is copy, report legal issue. But let's click on the double check response. And so it's bringing up search related topics. So that's still spinning. And then I'm going to click. So it looks like it just Googles that content from the Bard. So this is where this is really, very cool. Let's go back here. Let's go back. Well, actually, let's take a look here. I'm going to click edit text. So there's been lots of advancements in, I'm going to say, in artificial intelligence. I swear I can type better than what I do in here. How are people reacting to this fast-growing technology? What's the potential impact to the economy? Instead of urban infrastructure, I want to say like impact to the economy, to personal and professional life and the way we behave and interact with one another. If possible, frame your response as an innovator of this technology. So I'm just modifying this prompt ever so slightly. Let's take a look and see how it behaves with this minor modification. All right, so let's listen to this.
As an innovator in the field of autonomous vehicles, I am incredibly excited.
Interesting. So it looks like my edit didn't take. So let's take a look here. Let's go try this again. I want to, so advancements in artificial intelligence. Instead of urban infrastructure, I want to say in personal and personal life. Okay, so let's see if that update saves this time. Looks like it's saving. It's thinking. And okay, great. It did update this time. All right, here we go.
As an innovator in the field of artificial intelligence, I am excited about the potential of this technology to improve our lives in countless ways. People are reacting to the fast-growing AI industry in a variety of ways. Some are excited about the potential benefits, while others are concerned about the potential risks. However, I believe that the overall sentiment is positive. People are recognizing the potential of AI to revolutionize many industries and improve our quality of life. Here are some of the potential impacts of AI on the economy, personal life, and the way we behave and interact with one another. Economy. AI is expected to boost economic growth by automating tasks, increasing productivity, and creating new jobs. For example, AI-powered chatbots can handle customer service tasks, freeing up human workers to focus on more complex tasks. AI can also be used to develop new products and services, and to improve existing ones. Personal life. AI can make our personal lives easier and more convenient in a variety of ways. For example, AI-powered smart home devices can control our lights, thermostats, and other appliances. AI can also be used to personalize our shopping experiences, recommend new products and services, and even help us with tasks like managing our finances and planning our schedules. Behavior and interaction. AI is already changing the way we behave and interact with one another. For example, social media platforms use AI to recommend content to us and to connect us with people who share our interests. AI is also being used to develop new forms of entertainment and communication, such as virtual reality and augmented reality. I am optimistic about the future of AI and the positive impact it can have on our world. However, it is important to use AI responsibly and ethically. We need to ensure that AI systems are designed to benefit all of humanity, and that they are not used to harm or discriminate against anyone. I believe that AI has the potential to create a better future for all of us. It can help us to solve some of the world's most pressing problems, such as climate change and disease. It can also help us to live longer, healthier, and more fulfilling lives. I am excited to be a part of this rapidly growing industry, and I look forward to seeing what the future holds for AI.
So that was a really wonderful response. I feel like Google does a really fantastic job of providing an in-depth enough response. Maybe on the more a little bit longer side, but not. But it's. I feel like it provides more content clarity. So you do have your other options here that you could select. I don't really use this, to be honest. I don't see the enough change in the drafts, but maybe other people do. Maybe people are doing stuff that's really specific. Let's say you're creating a story for your child. Having these creative stories created where drafts could be really beneficial, where the story is following maybe an arc that you don't really want it to, or you need to make some adjustments in the tone or special characters or something like that. So I could see the drafts being really beneficial there. I'm going to click the double check response. Excuse me. And we get the impact of artificial intelligence on our economy, personal life, and behavior. Let's take a look and see what it. So it's just doing a Google search. But I do love this feature that it generates search options and then it basically pops you into Google. And to be honest with you, I think this is where the benefit of this issue of trying to validate stuff is that you can jump right into a Google search. Now, of course, you got 27,800,000 results in 0.7 seconds. It's just sort of like overwhelming. But still, I think that's fantastic, and I really like that feature a lot. Let's just go back. Let's see here, and let's see here. So we've used some of these. I think these are really excellent. What they've got here. So we have Bard activity. We've got this new thing called extensions. Let's take a look at this. Okay, extend your reach. Bard extensions can now access information from YouTube, maps, flights, and hotels to save time, create, plan, and more. Whoa. Okay, I've used some of the searching to access YouTube videos, and it's been kind of hit or miss. Sometimes it doesn't bring up the exact YouTube video, which is kind of weird. But if they've really made this work, and then the maps piece is that I built itineraries, trying to plan like Walt Disney World trips using itineraries and Google Map data, in that you've got rides that are busier at certain times, trying to leverage that kind of information. So, but I think this is fantastic. So Bard's extensions can access information from YouTube, maps, flights, hotels to save time, create, and plan. Okay, let's click show you more. So get more done with your stuff. With your permission, Bard can use Gmail, Docs, and Drive to find or summarize your email or content and help you stay ahead of it all. Connect your account to get started with Google Docs and Drive. Oh my God, this is amazing. Okay, so I played around with Project Tailwind, the one it's now called Notebook LM, where you could put stuff in there and then interact with it with a chat experience. But if I can interact with my Gmail and my Docs and my Drive through Bard, oh my gosh, this is amazing. Okay, so I'm gonna click continue. All right, so connect to Google Workspace. To complete your request, Bard will access and manage items from Google Workspace like your emails and documents. Share parts of your conversation and other relevant info with Google Workspace, which may be used to improve its services. When Bard uses other extensions, your Google Workspace content may be shared if it's included in your conversation. How Google respects your privacy. Your Google Workspace content is not used to improve Bard. You can turn off Google Workspace from the extension page. Learn how your content is used. All right, so this is very, very interesting. So I'm here at the Bard privacy and help page. I'm very interested about this. I mean, this looks, so I'm gonna say, okay, your extensions are ready to go. Time to start exploring. Try planning a dream vacation or finding discount codes buried in your Gmail. Have fun discovering new ways to get even more from your conversation. Let's go. Okay, so I didn't make any change, but by default, it looks like it's got flights selected, Google Hotels selected, Google Maps selected. So Google Workspace was not turned on. I did not turn that on yet. And then YouTube was selected. So one, thank you Google for not opting my Google Workspace in. And so what it looks like is that these extensions have worked to a degree in the past, and now they're just formally letting you, kind of connect to them more explicitly and clarify them in extensions. So let's see here. See extensions in action. Let's click on that. Okay.
It's hard to make an idea come to life when the information you need is in different places. But now you can collaborate with the world's information and your own, all in one place with Bard. With extensions, Bard can now connect to Google's apps, and it even gives you the option to pull in your own information. Make it all come together. Like when you're making a plan. Or when you're prepping for the big day. Or when you want to make sense of something. Or it can even help you make memories. Pull in the info you need just when you need it, so you can keep your ideas moving forward with Bard as your helpful collaborator. Try for yourself at bard.google.com.
That is so freaking awesome. So that was see your extensions in action. Okay, the Magic of Bard comes to your stuff. Let's click on that. This is so amazing. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Okay, so this is connect Google Workspace to Bard. That's awesome. We'll learn more about that. Turn extensions on or off anytime. So that's just what happens when you use Google Bard extensions. Okay, cool. One conversation, many extensions. However your conversations evolve, Bard can automatically pick an extension or multiple extensions to help you. Okay, that is super cool. Okay, all right. Well, oh my goodness, this is so awesome. All right, I'm going to click on the help and I want to go to updates. And you can see here, it is the 19th. And here's what we're seeing. We're seeing, so it's introducing Bard's most capable model yet. So your feedback has accelerated Bard's ability to be more intuitive, imaginative, and responsive than ever before. Whether you want to collaborate on something playful and creative, start in one language, continue in up to 40 other languages, ask for in-depth coding assistance, or learn about new topics from a different point of view, Bard can help you explore possibilities with greater quality and accuracy. So that is fantastic. So why? We believe in rapid iteration and bringing the best of Bard to your world. Your feedback has helped us unlock the most capable version of Bard yet for stronger collaboration in languages and countries all over the world. So Bard can now access helpful information from Google Apps. So what? Bard can now retrieve and help you work with real-time info from maps, YouTube, hotels, and flights. You can pull together what you need across information sources and bring ideas to life easier and faster. These extensions are enabled by default, and you can disable them at any time. So we saw that. Those were all extended. Your Google Workspace was not turned on by default. But these are, and that is super cool. So why? Just about everything we do in life involves a bit of gathering information and planning. Bard makes it easy to work together across even more sources so you can keep your ideas moving forward. All right, collaborate with Bard on your content in Gmail, Docs, and Drive. This is that Google Workspace piece that I didn't turn on yet and it's not enabled. So you can enable Bard to interact with information from your Gmail, Docs, and Drives. You can find, summarize, and answer questions across your personal account, your personal content. Your Google Workspace data won't be used to train Bard's public model, and you can disable it at any time. Why? Now you can collaborate not only with the world's information, but also with your own, all in one place, with Bard as your creative partner. All right, so double check Bard's responses with Google It version 2, like a V2. What? With the power of Google search, the G button can help you double check Bard's AI generated responses. Starting with English, when a statement can be evaluated, you'll see it highlighted in Bard's response and you can click it to learn more. Note, the links provided are content found by search and do not imply these sources informed Bard's initial response. And I think that's very interesting because one of the things I do enjoy about the Bing chat experience is how it does have those sources identified in the response. And I think that's something that Google could, will probably work on. But anyway, build off conversation shared with you. So what? When someone shares a Bard conversation with you through Bard's public link sharing feature, you can continue that conversation in your account and build off of what they started. Why? Creativity is often inspired by work of others. And the more ideas you have to work with, the more likely we are to come up with something truly innovative. That's why we're making it easier for you to use conversations shared by others as a starting point for your own creative explorations. Okay, now, and that is true. I can't tell you how many times I'm working with someone and they've got an idea or a concept and we bounce ideas off each other and then it doesn't go anywhere. Like it's that two halves or pieces of conversation that just don't really come together. But if you can scoop up those pieces and work with an AI to further that exploration, that is fantastic. All right, it says more features are available in all supported languages. What? You can upload images to Google Lens, get Google search images and responses, and modified Bard's responses to be simpler, longer, shorter, more professional, more casual in all supported languages. Why? Having options to modify responses to better meet your needs gives you more control over your creative process. Using images as part of your prompts unlocks a new level of creativity, and having images as part of your responses can help bring ideas to life. So today is an awesome day. Yesterday, Apple was, basically owning, the day with its new phones and its new watches. But today, yeah, Google, this Bard update is really fantastic. So let's go back here. All right, so that was extensions. We went to, so basically, I'm just going to go back to Bard. I really like this interface. I think this is so nice. And let's see here. I'm excited at the possibility of integrating my personal content in this, but I want to test it out first before I display it right here. But out of the 3 chatbots that I use, ChatGPT, Google Bard, and Bing Chat, Google Bard once again has, is really made its experience even better. I'm seeing improvements to ChatGPT. I'm seeing improvements, Microsoft did a good job at initial launch of the updates to Bing. Now they've made, Bing Chat Enterprise. They're doing a lot of stuff with Copilot. So, I think they may be a little bit more split with all the different integrations they're doing across their company. And Google, I'm sure they're doing tons of work as well across Google integration and stuff. But this is wonderful. I'm such a huge fan of Bard. I feel like Bard is like that nerdy best friend that knows everything, but is fun to work with and a little bit silly at times and a total nerd, and I just love it. And and is always there, anytime. Whether it's a personal question, whether it's a technical question, whether it's a planning question or a life question, or just I just want to have a chat. It's there for that too. So anyway, and I in one of my last videos where I was comparing Bard and the Google search generative experience, my Googling has really gone down. Like I was really struggling with it because I'm so used to chatting with with chatbots, and it's amazing to me that like literally over the past 9 months, the amount of Googling I do has dropped off. My chatbot interaction has grown, has shifted, has taken up that space. But I'm finding that I am using chatbots even more than my assistants. I'm a big fan of Google Assistant. because it's so smart. It knows so many things. Now, I get annoyed with it. Sometimes the conversation with Google Assistant doesn't feel as conversational at all, and I don't think it was meant to be. It's meant to be more, with Google Bard, I feel like I have more of a conversation. With ChatGPT, I definitely feel like I have more of a conversation. I know Microsoft designed Bing Chat to be more conversational, but man, I don't feel it the same way. I don't know. It might just be my personal experiences with it. But anyway, once again, Bard. Google for the win when it comes to AI chatbots. This is fantastic. I'm going to enable Google Workspace in here. I'm going to play around with it. I'll come back and share what I learned. Be careful. I'm a little bit nervous about integrating personal data into this. I know it says it's not training its model, but there's that whole issue of you're sharing information that could be referenced as part of improving the product. I get a little bit nervous about those kind of statements, and a lot of these terms and conditions, to be honest with you, I've wanted to throw them at a chatbot and just get them to really clarify the legalese for me to know really what's the implications, and I need to do that, to be honest. But anyway, this is a wonderful update. I'm definitely going to explore it more. Great interface update. Capabilities I think have kind of been there behind the scenes. Now they're more explicit, and then integration with Google Workspace sounds amazing, and we'll follow up more. Have a great day. See you next time.